My name is Brian Davies. I'm the Director of Facilities for Border Foods, and my role is to oversee the remodels, the day-to-day facility operations, and the capital spending for the company. Some of the HVAC challenges that we were looking to solve were the issues around our food lines and any of our heat-producing equipment. We've had challenges for years trying to get the tempered area around our equipment comfortable enough so the employees aren't struggling during the day, and also to address the issues where when the HVAC would come on, it would freeze areas in our restaurant that didn't need any cooling and would not sufficiently temper the air around our equipment. What I liked about the original system is really hard to say because there really isn't anything I could find that I really liked about it. It was a standard system, same as you'd find in any restaurant, nothing special about it, and it didn't do anything to accommodate for what we needed in our facilities. When 75F first reached out to me, one of the things that really set them apart from any other energy management type system was the fact that they had dynamic air balancing. And with dynamic air balancing, what it allowed us to do was move more cooling to the areas that needed it in our restaurant and less in the areas that didn't. One of the struggles we would have on a day-to-day basis as temperatures would rise outside, they rose in the kitchen. And all this heat-producing equipment really made it a struggle for our employees. So what we wanted to do is we wanted to make an impact and make it easier on our staff, easier on our managers, and hopefully help them be more productive and enjoy their job more. So once that was accomplished, really everything else was a bonus to me, whether it's utility savings, whether it's lighting controls, whether it's pressure sensing. All those are just extra benefits that we now reap from the system based on the initial need that we have already achieved. I would describe the installation process as being very smooth. One of the things that we've done, whether it be from a remodel or a new restaurant or even just incorporating to an existing restaurant that's already open, we've fine-tuned the process over the years that we've been working with 75F to make sure there's minimal impact on our day-to-day operations, and we can install the system whether it's overnight on an existing open location or during the day on a remodel or new build, all while making sure that our vendors are trained on how to understand what the system does, how to work on it, how to troubleshoot it, and then train our teams on how to troubleshoot it on a day-to-day basis. Our employees have told us that they really enjoy the 75F system and the difference it's made in their restaurant. As a side story, I will tell you that our first restaurant that we installed was in Richfield, Minnesota. At the Taco Bell there, we were having a lot of issues, even for a newer building, with keeping the employees comfortable around the food line. And it made sense to give this location a try as our first install. Within 2 days of installing the system the first time, we had not only our employees telling us it was more comfortable, but we also had vendors telling us it was the most comfortable Taco Bell that they had worked in. My experience with 75F's customer service has been fantastic. The game changer for us has been the fact that they can remotely connect to our system. They can tell us if it's an HVAC issue, if it's a 75F issue, or if it's our own issue where we might have created a problem, whether it's knocking the controller off the dock and it's no longer charging, or something simple like that. It's helped us save on service calls by identifying a problem and really getting to the resolution before we even have a vendor come out. We've really benefited from Facilisight in the fact that it allows us immediate visibility to our restaurants, how the restaurant is performing, how the equipment's working, and what opportunities we may have in that location. If a restaurant puts in a service call saying that there's not enough heat or cooling, what we can immediately do is we can look into that restaurant's profile, we can identify how the system is operating, the benefits that we're seeing from how it's operating, or maybe the opportunities. We can glance at an individual restaurant, we can look at the heat map, we can look and see how that restaurant's comparing to another restaurant by just clicking another location quickly. The real-time information that it shows me on the hourly graph. So I can look individually throughout the day and see, as we occupy a restaurant or as we leave a restaurant, how that restaurant is performing, how the usage is, and how we can make some differences to benefit on the savings. 75F has really gone out of their way to help us design the best looking and functional sensors for our restaurants. When we first tested our location in Richfield, one of the things we identified right away was the appearance of the sensors in our lobby. We were concerned about how customers may pop them off, damage them, how they looked against the color scheme in our restaurants. and 75F jumped all over it. They made changes, they made it so we could paint them, they made them different colors. They're very modern looking now, even down to the sensors in the kitchen, where we have flexible sensors that can adjust in height and can lower to the height that it's needed off the floor or off our equipment. Really beneficial, has made a huge impact on our ability to sense the temperatures the right way and also have it look the right way. We've been partnered with 75F since 2015. The first time they reached out to us was really kind of a cold call. An employee used to work with us in a different capacity and reached out just at the possibility of us using the system. And it's been fantastic. We've worked together ever since, growing the amount of restaurants that we've been using the system in every single year. Some of the different things that we both have done is expanded our restaurant count. We went from the initial restaurant that we started with, and we had actually in one of our peak years, we grew 12 locations. It's become a standard within our restaurant engineering platform that we incorporate the 75F system. This will be our largest year of incorporating the 75F system into our restaurants, and we expect to see 25 plus locations incorporating the system. I expect by the end of 2020 that at least 50% of our portfolio will have 75F system in it.